Here we are from Group 2, and our focus material here is about intercultural communication. I'm Prisca, and here I would like to give you a brief explanation of the definition of intercultural communication. As you know, communication can be defined as the exchange of meaning. Jadi di komunikasi itu ada proses mengirim dan menerima informasi antara sender dan juga receiver. Dan ini terjadi nggak hanya melalui verbal saja seperti kata ataupun gambar, tetapi juga bisa nonverbal seperti gestur dan juga ekspresi muka. Ini pasti teori ini udah ngerti semuanya ya. And as you can see, we have common model of communication here in the slide. There is search, encoding, message, channel, receiver, decoding, receiver respond. We also have context, noise, and last we have feedback. Kita akan kupas secara singkat semuanya satu persatu. Okay, the first one we have search. Search is the person with an idea he or she desires to communicate. So, search is like sender, ataupun pembicara, ataupun orang yang sedang berbicara, ataupun orang yang ingin menyampaikan sesuatu. Itu disebut dengan search. Itu jelas banget ya. So, search is like sender. And the second one we have encoding. Encoding is the process of putting an idea into a symbol. Jadi encoding ini lebih ke proses. Proses saat search mengubah hal yang dia ingin sampaikan menjadi sebuah kata ataupun ucapan yang dipahami oleh orang lain. Misalnya, kalian adalah source-nya, dan di sini kalian merasa lapar dan ingin mesen GoFood. Otomatis saat kalian memesan di GoFood, kalian pasti ngechat mamang GoFood-nya kan? Nah, proses kalian lapar lalu ngechat ke mamang GoFood-nya itu disebut dengan encoding. Yang sebelumnya lapar aja, lalu ngechat ke mamang GoFood paham, terus dipesanin makanannya, itu disebut dengan encoding. Proses saat search mengubah hal yang dia ingin sampaikan menjadi sebuah kata atau ucapan yang dipahami oleh orang lain. And the third one we have message. The term message identifies the encoded thought. Jadi message ini jelas banget ya. Pesan apa sih yang ingin disampaikan oleh search? Objek apa yang ingin disampaikan tuh apa? Misalnya yang tadi kalian lapar. Message-nya tuh apa? Makanan apa sih yang pengen kalian pesan? Kalian ngomongin tuh ke mamang GoFood-nya. Nah, itu disebut dengan message. Pesan yang disampaikan. And the fourth one, we have channel. The term channel is used technically to refer to the means by which the encoded message is transmitted. Ataupun sometimes we call it media. Ini simpel banget pengertiannya. Example, misalnya Upin sedang berkirim surat dengan Susanti nih. Nah, medianya di sini adalah surat. Gitu. Jadi channel itu disebut dengan media, nama lainnya. Tapi kalau misalnya kita face to face atau ngomong secara langsung, itu kan biasanya nggak ada medianya. We don't have a channel for face to face communication. Paling yang kita butuhkan cuman gelombang suara untuk bisa sampai ke telinga pendengar. So channel is media. And next we have receiver. The receiver is the person who attends to the message from the search. Ini jelas banget ya, receiver itu adalah penerima ataupun orang yang mendapatkan message dari search. And the sixth one we have decoding. Decoding is the opposite process of encoding and just as much an active process. Nah, bedanya dengan decoding dengan encoding tadi, encoding itu kan lebih fokus ke search, proses saat search mengubah hal yang dia ingin sampaikan menjadi sebuah kata. Nah, sedangkan decoding itu lebih fokus ke receiver. Jadi, decoding adalah proses saat receiver mengubah kata ataupun ucapan yang didapatkan dari search menjadi hal yang dia pahami. Example nih, when we speak with native speaker, saat kita berbicara dengan native speaker, otomatis pikiran kita akan mengartikannya ke bahasa Indonesia ataupun bahasa lain yang kita pahami. Biasanya non-native seperti itu. Jadi itu adalah proses decoding saat kita menerima informasi dari orang lain dan kita mengartikannya dengan hal yang kita pahami sendiri. It's called decoding. And the seventh one we have receiver response. Itu adalah refers to anything the receiver does after attended to and decoded the message. Jadi respon seperti apa sih yang akan dilakukan oleh receiver? Apakah dia akan diam aja ataupun terpengaruh dengan kata-kata yang diucapkan oleh search? Jadi itu disebut dengan receiver response. Responnya seperti apa? And the next one we have feedback. It refers to that portion of the receiver response of which the search has knowledge and to which the search attends and assigns meaning. Feedback is almost the same with receiver response, tapi bedanya feedback ini harus berhubungan dengan search. Jadi feedback ini ada untuk memastikan bahwa komunikasi itu berjalan dengan baik. Apakah receiver itu akan memberikan feedback berupa bertanya, ataupun menambah saran, ataupun menolak, dan lain-lain. Itu disebut dengan feedback. And the last one, you have context. It can be defined as the environment in which the communication takes place and which helps define the communication. Jadi ini lebih ke lingkungan. Lingkungan yang mendukung adanya komunikasi itu seperti apa sih? Apakah konteksnya sedang di kelas, ataupun lagi di pasar, ataupun lagi di mall, dan lain-lain sebagainya. I think that's all from model. Then we are going back to the meaning of intercultural communication. Okay, so now the point is, what is the actual meaning of intercultural communication? According to the book that Miss Ernie gave to us, intercultural communication, sometimes people call it cross-cultural communication, is a form of communication that aims to share information across different cultures and social groups. Jadi, dalam komunikasi itu kita pasti akan bertemu dengan orang yang berbeda budaya, ras, ataupun latar belakang. Nah, ketika kita berbicara dengan mereka, dengan orang-orang yang berbeda latar belakangnya, kita pasti harus memahami perbedaan budaya mereka. Nah, bentuk komunikasi inilah yang disebut dengan intercultural communication. Communication that aims to share information across different cultures and social groups.
Hello guys! In this occasion, I would like to explain about barriers to intercultural communication. And the first is attitude. Attitude refers to the appreciation and acceptance to the diversity of the cultures and is able to communicate with culturally different others in an unexpected, interested, and open manner. And the second barrier is perception. Perception determines communication choice, so understanding this process helps us to avoid common perceptual problem. And the third is stereotype. A stereotype is a fixed idea or image that many people have a particular type of person, thing, or event, but sometimes it is not true in reality.
Hi there, I'm Regy. It's my turn to deliver my material. My material is still continuing on barriers to intercultural communication. The first, interpretation. There are three ways of taking our interpretation of other people's behavior. The first way is perception checking. The aim of perception checking is to ensure that our interpretation of the other person's behavior is what he or she means it to be. So first, we have to describe what we thought the other person's meant before asking if this interpretation is correct. Second way is listening effectively. It is important to distinguish between hearing and listening, which involves much more attention and includes absorbing new information, checking it with what you already know, categorizing it, selecting ideas, and predicting what is coming next. So active listening involves showing the speaker that we are involved in the conversation, trying to understand them better. Third way is giving feedback. This is the verbal or non-verbal response to others. Effective feedback can encourage the smooth adaptation process, which is important in cross-cultural communication. So everyone involved in the cross-cultural communication process should have the willingness to receive feedback and show supportive behavior. The feedback given should be honest and clear. Non-verbal behavior. Language is the primary means of communication. Nonverbal behavior also communicates. Nonverbal patterns include gestures, facial expression, eye contact, body movement, touching, and the use of space and time. Culture shock. Culture shock is precipitated by the anxiety that results from losing all our familiar signs and symbols of social intercourse. These signs or cues include the 1001 ways in which we orient ourselves to the situations of daily life. So, culture shock can cover aspects of daily life such as food, how to dress, price of goods, and etc.
Welcome back to my channel. I am Syifa Utami Fajria. Today, I would like to share my materials is about cultural learning and dealing with different culture. Are you ready? Let's start it. Okay, look at the picture. So, at the lowest level, the belief that all people are alike. Then comes a recognition that there are differences, an acceptance of the difference, seeing way of synthesizing the different ways, selecting and making things run smoothly. So, the process of cultural learning can be helped along by experience, reflection, and training. Jadi, proses pembelajaran budaya bisa didukung dengan namanya pengalaman kalian, terus pola pikir kalian, dan juga cara berlatih kalian. So, this is the last materials is about dealing with different culture, and make sure you are understood about our subject CCU to understanding the different culture in the world. So, how the way to understanding to dealing with different culture. So first, become self-aware. Work out your own beliefs, values, and personal bias. It can be comforting, but by doing this, you are able to think about how these traits might impact on your approach and understanding of difference. Second, do your own research. So, by learning about different cultures is developing your understanding about cultural diversity, like history, tradition of other cultural. Next is talk to someone from a different cultural background and be more accepting. So sometimes it's not easy to gain the understanding of cultural difference, okay? But in this situation, the best approach is to accepting the different culture. Next is don't stereotypes. And everyone is unique. Please highlight this point because no matter what their culture background, different opinion, habits, and way of life, the sooner you accept that everyone is different. Okay? The last is travel, of course. Travel is the one of the best way to experience and understand other culture. It is actually life among them. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.